welcome to another Musings with Ray. So I'm driving my car, 2011 BMW M3, E92 M3, and we've been together now for just about 3,000 miles, and the thing I'm learning about this car is that it has a lot of noises, some really great ones and some really annoying ones. And about the time that you start getting concerned about one of the really scary ones, it changes, goes away. It was nothing. It's something that somebody else has had at some point, but wasn't really sure what it was. Spent a bunch of money trying to diagnose it, but in the end, it wasn't any big deal. So that's all fine and well, except for one of the greatest challenges with this car is that it eventually the rod bearings have to be replaced. That's not a little thing, and it's kind of like the only way to know if you need to have it done is to do it. So it's like $2,500 ish, depending on the shop and whatnot, and what bearings you buy and all that good news. It's kind of like having to take the center of a tree out to see if it's healthy or not, which ends up killing the tree. It's a little bit annoying, but one of my biggest challenges that I have with this car is that I bought a warranty with it, which primarily covers the engine, because my friend Kevin Doyle, KD Motorsports, KD Automotive, use him if you live anywhere in Washington State, and primarily on the east side. He's got a great shop off of Willows Road. Before I ever bought this car, going back to like 4 years ago, I was telling Kevin that I wanted to buy essentially this car. And he's like, oh, just go lease a new car, because those are going to break you in replacing rod bearings, replacing main bearings, replacing throttle actuators, and on and on and on. So scared the crap out of me, and so I went and leased a 2015 328i, which was a great little car. Had a good time with it. I mean, pretty innocuous, boring, dare I say, invisible car, but it was a fun little car. It was very reliable, obviously, and having a BMW lease is a pretty cool thing, because they cover at least at that time, I don't know if they still do, covered all of your maintenance. So all my oil changes were covered, wiper blades, whatever. Basically just set an appointment, drop the car off at the dealership, come back later in the day, and it's got fresh oil, and it's vacuumed, and has fresh wiper blades on it. It's great. Kind of a set it and forget it kind of thing. But honestly, if you're buying a BMW, that's probably not why you're buying it. It should inspire you and should stir something inside of you. This is my fifth 3 Series, my fifth BMW, and I've actually was going through and figured out I have essentially had each of the generations. I've had an E30. My daughter still has that. Had an E36. That was my E36 M3. That was my track car. I loved that car. Had my very first BMW was a E46 328i. Then bought another E36 323i, and then now this E92 M3. So, and honestly, they all had some personality. Every one of them from the minute. Oh, and I had the F40. So I guess I've had 6 BMWs. The 2015 that I had. Anyway, they all, except for the 2015, have some sort of an issue from the very get-go. But that's part of the thing about a BMW. It kind of makes them endearing. You get a little badge of honor because you have to deal with something not quite right with the car, or live with it as it is, because whatever it is, it's probably not going to be disastrous or catastrophic or cost you a ton of money, but you kind of fix it because it bothers you. but you can just also put up with it. Anyway, so this car, it has a lot of little mysterious things that go on with it. Oh, where I was going with the warranty. So because of Kevin's advice 3-4 years ago, I went away from the M3, went to the 2015 lease, and the 2015 lease was up, which that'll be another good topic. And I wanted my M3 back. So ended up finding this car, but going back to Kevin's advice, I went, okay, I'm going to buy the car. I know that it's prone to break down, so I bought a warranty with it. And I bought this with an AutoNation store, bought it through my friend Justin Wilson at Porsche Bellevue. Go see Justin. He's an incredible guy, wonderful salesperson, and just someone you should know, let alone be able to buy a car from. Anyhow, so I bought the warranty with it, which was like $3,800. So then you go, okay, well, do I deal with it, do my maintenance, make sure it's all okay, and then if it throws a rod bearing and grenades the motor, that's a $20,000 motor-ish, and then hope the warranty covers it? Or do I bite the bullet and do the $2,500 preventative maintenance and then find out that it didn't need it? Which it probably does. They all do, essentially. I mean, maybe they all do, maybe they all don't. I don't know. You know, if you read the internet, everything, you know, WebMD or M3 posts, they all make you feel like you got cancer or you're going to throw a rod out the side of your fender. Anyway, so that's kind of my conundrum right now. So now, it was, when I started it up, it would make this terrible clatter, rattle noise. So I took a video of that, posted it on the M3 post board, and they're like, no, you just got a loose heat shield. Like, that's what it sounded like. As soon as I posted it, as soon as they reviewed it, you know, the regulars on there, so I quit worrying about it, and it's like it went away. The noise is gone, which is cool. So now I've got a new noise that it rattles. Sounds like a diesel at 2,000 RPM. Again, could be anything. Could be Fanos, could be rod bearing, could be a variety of things. Who knows? Could be the injectors. Unlikely, but could be. So, what do I do? Do I wait for it to get worse? I cringe at the thought. This is a very tight tolerance motor, and it feels like if you're waiting for something to break, it's going to break big time. It's not going to break a little bit, and then it's a $25,000 gamble, or sorry, $15,000 gamble. Is the warranty going to cover it? But at the end of the day, what I'm learning about this car is that it is going to make noises. And those noises are going to change. And they're going to come and they're going to go. But I love this stinking car. It's the E92 M3. It has a dual clutch transmission. That's what the paddle here is for. Versus a stick shift. Versus an automatic. And talk about noises. The good noises it makes are intoxicating. It's just too much. It's you feel like you need to share the song of your people with everyone around you. It sounds so amazing. Anyway, love this car. So happy I got it. I may be less happy if I, blow the motor up. But I am excited to get this car to the track. It is ridiculously fast. And this kind of performance needs to be experienced on a safe place, like a racetrack. versus the street, and the street honestly cannot properly accommodate what this car can do. I mean, sure, empty freeway with no one on it, and the only person you can hurt is yourself. It probably can, but that's not right. It's not what you should be doing. I can't put other people at risk. And anyhow, the right place to do it is at the racetrack, and the racetrack's a little bit scary, and you got to get the car ready for the racetrack. But that's where we're headed. We're going to go, not right now, but that's where we're going to go at some point, and see what that looks like. And you can see some of my videos on this channel from my E36 M3, and even the 2011 Camaro that I had on my YouTube channel. So if you want to see some of my track time at Pacific Raceways in Kent, and the Ridge Motorsports Park in Shelton, check them out. A lot of fun. There's a pretty good one there where I actually go off the track while I'm passing a 911. That was scary, but also I lived through it, so 100 good stories, I guess. Anyhow, those are my thoughts for today. Love this car. If you like BMWs and you like to go fast and are willing to accept the risks, run out and buy one of these things. I love this stinking car. All right, have a great day.